This was it, the moment I'd been waiting for, the job I'd poured my heart into getting. Excitement bubbled inside me. Every day felt electric. I could hardly believe it was real. I was making a difference. My contributions were meaningful, and I felt a sense of purpose. My boss, Miss Davis, seemed amazing. She was supportive and always had time for me. A true mentor, I thought. She guided me through challenges and celebrated my successes. The work was challenging, but I was thriving. Each task pushed me to grow and learn. I felt seen, heard, valued. My ideas were welcomed, my contributions celebrated. It was a place where I could truly shine. This wasn't just a job, it was a calling. I was home, the environment was nurturing, and I felt a deep connection to my work. Every moment was a step towards my future. I was building something meaningful, and it felt incredible. Weeks turned into months, and the days seemed to blur together. The initial excitement of the new job began to wane. The initial honeymoon phase began to fade. Miss Davis's demeanor shifted. She was no longer the supportive mentor I had first met. Her warmth was replaced with a chilling distance. Conversations became terse, and her once encouraging words turned into curt replies. My contributions were met with indifference. Projects I was once praised for were now barely acknowledged. My enthusiasm, once celebrated, was now met with raised eyebrows and curt dismissals. The joy I once felt was slowly being replaced by dread. The once vibrant office felt heavy. Whispers filled the air, and the camaraderie we once shared seemed to vanish. A sense of unease settled over me. I found myself questioning my every move, wondering if I was the cause of the shift. My once unwavering confidence began to waver. Was it me? Had I done something to deserve this cold treatment? Had I done something wrong? The questions plagued my mind, making it hard to focus on my work. The tension was palpable, and I couldn't shake the feeling of impending doom. Every interaction felt like walking on eggshells, and I dreaded each new day. The axe fell swiftly without warning. Downsizing, Miss Davis stated coldly, her eyes devoid of emotion. I was blindsided. Shock morphed into anger. This wasn't right. I had poured my heart and soul into this company. The injustice of it all burned. Revenge, a venomous whisper, took root in my mind. I would make her pay. She would feel the same pain, the same betrayal I felt. My plan was set in motion. I began by gathering evidence, meticulously copying files that would expose her wrongdoings. Anonymous tips were sent to the higher-ups, hinting at her unethical practices. I even met with a journalist and ensuring the story would make headlines. The fallout was swift. Her reputation, once untouchable, was now in tatters. And as she faced the consequences of her actions, I felt a twisted sense of justice. The files revealed financial discrepancies, unauthorized transactions, and blatant misuse of company funds. Miss Davis was implicated in a fraud investigation, her career in ruins. The scandal made headlines, and justice in its own way was served. She had bullied employees into resigning, leaving them in tears. She had unfairly docked paychecks, causing financial strain on families. Public humiliation was her tool of choice, breaking spirits and crushing morale. Denied leave requests for emergencies, showing no empathy or understanding. She manipulated performance reviews to justify her cruel actions. Lawsuits from former employees piled up, each one a testament to her tyranny. My plan was simple, yet devastating. I would use my insider knowledge to expose Miss Davis's incompetence. I would reveal her unethical practices, her manipulation tactics, and her secret embezzlement scheme to the world, and I did. The fallout was swift and brutal. The company spiraled into chaos. Miss Davis's carefully constructed facade crumbled. Justice, I told myself, watching her world burn. It was a victory, but at what cost? The initial satisfaction of revenge was fleeting, a hollow victory. As the dust settled, a different kind of unease crept in. Was this who I was? Someone who resorted to such tactics? The pain I had inflicted, the chaos I had unleashed, weighed heavily on my conscience. The line between victim and perpetrator blurred. Was I any better than the person who had wronged me? The echoes of doubt lingered, haunting my every step. I needed to escape the suffocating grip of my anger, to rebuild, to find myself again. I started small, volunteering at a local community center, helping others find their footing. In their eyes, I saw hope, resilience. I saw a reflection of my own journey. Slowly, I began to heal. The bitterness faded, replaced by a quiet strength, and in that peace I found my purpose. The road to healing wasn't easy. It was filled with countless obstacles and moments where giving up seemed like the only option. There were setbacks, moments of doubt, times when the weight of the world felt unbearable. But I learned that true strength lies not in revenge, but in forgiveness, in letting go of the past and embracing the present. Each challenge faced became a lesson learned, a stepping stone towards a brighter future. My journey taught me that our worth isn't defined by our falls, but by how we rise. It's in the helping hands we extend, the empathy we embrace, and with each new dawn, we find the strength to begin again.